So, what made you decide to open up your own business?
I'm a member of the entrepreneurship program, the major here at Florida State. We weren't necessarily forced to make our own business, but it's always been something that interested me. Always been wanting to create something out of nothing and create opportunities, and I've always had a passion and drive to do that.
What inspired you to start up your business?
What inspired me is we were just kind of brainstorming ideas, my business partner and I, and we came across these metallic temporary tattoos, and it kind of caught my eye, and my business partner had worn them before, and so I thought, hey, why not look into this? And it seemed like it'd be a really good business, especially for Tallahassee on game days and spring break and summer.
So, what is the name of your company, and what does your company do?
So the name of my company is Tribe Tats, and like I said before, we sell metallic temporary tattoos. So they shimmer in the sun, as you can see, and they kind of leave cool tan lines. But that is our company. We are a wholesaler for metallic temporary tattoos.
Cool. How much time and money and planning did it take before deciding to open up a business?
Actually, surprisingly, it took a lot. You don't really think of all the little things that go into starting a business until you one day get up and have to go do it. It took me a lot of time to make this website that we have here, making the Facebook page and getting a lot of people to like it, all marketing. That took quite a while. Let's see if I can pull up the Facebook page.
What about it?
Anyway, it all took a lot of time, and finding the right supplier for our tattoos and figuring out what our pricing should be. It's a lot of work, but if you have the passion to do it, it becomes enjoyable work.
Okay. Do you have a physical location for your business?
So most of our sales are online. I built an e-commerce website, and we do a lot of our sales online. Sometimes we'll be outside at a table selling it at some of the entrepreneur expos, but for the main part, all our sales are online.
Okay. How did you manage? I know you talked about how much time and money it took to start this. How did you obtain the startup money or capital for this business?
So in the entrepreneurship program, our professor actually funds some of the capital that we needed to start. So we got a loan, and that was enough to cover our inventory and some of the marketing expenses that we incurred.
Wait, how much money did he give you on your loan?
We got about $300 to purchase inventory and to make some flyers and some business cards and stuff like that.
Cool. So going into kind of how you market your product, how do you advertise and promote your business?
So our advertising, we really kind of try and reach the college female audience. That's our target audience here. So, being a social media kind of age, we really try and do a lot of social media to market our product. We've done some, handing out flyers and stuff, but for the most part, it's word of mouth. That's very important too. We get a lot of repeat customers, but we also, we try and make a big push on Facebook because college-age girls are going to be on Facebook.
Cool. Does your company have a website? Obviously you do because it's pulled up right now, but how did you go about making that, and how has it affected your business?
So the website is actually the key to our business. Since, like I said, most of our sales are online, making the website was pretty much the main part of our business. Making the website, I found a site that kind of helps guide you to build the website. It has e-commerce capabilities, which we definitely needed. We can take credit cards and stuff off of there. But yeah, most of our sales so far have been off the website.
Nice. have there been any licensing requirements for your business, and also have you had any legal problems?
So, because we're a wholesaler, we actually get the tattoos from a supplier, and then we at a discounted price from them, and then we mark up the tattoos and sell them. So, as far as licensing, that's the only being a wholesaler for that company kind of gives us the licensing for that. As far as legal issues, I received a phone call from a lawyer a couple weeks back saying that he wanted me to discontinue using the name Tribe Tats because his client was currently in the process of applying for a trademark. But that brings about an important point. Don't believe everything that anybody says. I went online and did my research to see if this person actually was applying for a trademark, and turns out he wasn't actually a lawyer. It was probably the owner of the other business trying to get us to stop using the name without actually filing for a trademark. There was no trademark application in process, and I mean, up to now there still isn't. So I'm going to continue to use the name until they say otherwise.
Cool. Okay. How do you handle internal and external theft?
I mean, being only my business partner and I, internal theft, I keep inventory. I mean, I'm obviously not going to steal my own tattoos. I don't think my business partner would either. External theft, we have a little briefcase that we carry the tattoos around in, and, it's always either in my room or somewhere else. So there's really no chance of external theft.
Okay. Do you have any employees? And also, if you were to select an employee, how would you go about making sure that they're trustworthy?
So the only employees that we have are just my business partner and I. So, I mean, I don't see any need to expand that. Why pay someone we have no need for it, especially, I can handle pretty much everything. But if I were to select employees, I would definitely want to know that, they're not only loyal to the company, but, willing to work hard. That speaks a lot for me.
If you were to hire an employee, what would you think the most important quality would need to be of that employee, and why?
I would say the most important quality would just be, having motivation and, hard work. Good work ethic is, something that's been instilled in me ever since I was born. My mother really made sure I had a good work ethic. So I think that would be what I would look for in an employee. Someone that is somewhat like me, but also thinks differently than me, because I'd want a different aspect on different views.
Okay. Do you plan on continuing this business? And if so, after you leave Florida State, continuing it or handing it down to someone else to continue?
So my main goal right now, going into this business, I had an exit strategy, and that I think is something every entrepreneur should have. My exit strategy right now is to make a profit on this business and then dissolve it, because right now we operate under a registered student organization. And when I have to start filing for an LLC, it's not really worth it to me to continue this business. So, always having that exit strategy is something really important to entrepreneurship, and something that I'll use in future businesses that I'll start.
Okay. What was your professional background before starting up this company or business?
I really had no background, no professional background. I came to Florida State wanting to be a pre-med major, and then completely did a 180 and ended up going into business. Both my parents are salespeople. Both of them are entrepreneurs, so I guess a lot of those qualities have been instilled in me. But yeah, as far as a professional background, I've really had none. So it was all a learning experience for me.
Okay. What kind of day-to-day things do you have to do in order to maintain Tribe Tats?
Day to day, I'm always checking my email to see if we've gotten new orders. If we do get a new order, I do my very best to ship it out the day I get it, or the next day at the very least. I'm always, checking our expenses and our revenues, trying to figure out how much money we're making, maintaining the website, and marketing is also really key, especially right now around spring break. Being able to market the product, get the word out to people so they know where to look.
So what is it that makes you feel like your business is succeeding? What has to happen where you feel like you've made a huge success for your business?
I mean, right now in my business, a success for me would just be learning as much as I can, especially since it's a class. It's a business started in a class. It'd be learning as much as I can to, make fewer mistakes on future businesses that I start. But, success, it may not mean turning a profit, but it's just learning from your mistakes, in my opinion.
Okay. So what is the worst experience that you've had while operating Tribe Tats?
Probably the worst experience that I've had so far would be building the website. I really had no kind of idea what I was doing. No design experience or anything like that. I'm not the most artistic person. So building the website was really tough for me. And then also just trying to get in the mindset. Obviously, with these Tribe Tats, they're not marketed towards guys, and I have the mindset of, your typical guy. So really getting in the mindset of, what a college girl, like what would catch her eye, what types of tattoos to buy that they would like, and just understanding the audience. It was tough for me because, I'm not a girl, so.
So if you could change one way that you operate your business, what would you change?
I'd really like to be able to offer more products. The website kind of limits how much you can offer. There's only so much stuff I can fit on this basic website. But I'd also like to do not so much wholesaling, but really trying to sell our products not only to clients, but marketing them to maybe different organizations. Dance Marathon, we tried working out a deal with them. Different salons around Tallahassee or retail stores. It'd be really nice to try and push towards them. So something I have to think about in the future.
So what is the best advice you could give from your experiences for someone that is just about to start their own company?
Just find something that you have a passion in, and really the rest will kind of come to you. This wasn't really, temporary tattoos aren't really my passion, but starting a business was, and I pushed every day to, get this business up and running, and that's a passion for me. Hard work, you can't give up, you gotta stay motivated. Just keep grinding.
Okay. So is there anything else you'd like to tell me about your business and owning a small business?
Let's see. I'd say it's not as easy as it looks, but it's also not as hard as you would think. And that's kind of contradictory, but if you really want to start a business, go out and start it. Don't, think about what you want to do first and come up with a plan, but don't spend all your time planning. You can spend years planning and, you're not doing anything until you actually get up and start that business. And, that's what a lot of people do. They just plan and plan and plan when really, I think they should be out there just going right at it. Facing it head on, you fail and you fail. It happens in life.